recording this?
Where's the camera?
It's right there.
Oh.
Like right now, you're angled up here. Yeah. Okay. Stop that. I'm doing that one.
Are we in? Welcome to the Corn Corner episode number 4. Longtime viewers will know that episode 4 is one of our favorite episodes after 3 and before 5.
It is in the natural order of succession.
We go by the natural order of things on the Corn Corner. Today, we're going to chat about tattoo. We're going to talk about them on our bodies. We're going to talk about the ones that we don't yet have on our bodies. Maybe we talk about the pain associated and the joys associated as well.
The agony and the ecstasy.
We're going to go on a whole journey there. Before that, actually, I have a question for you. I recently found out that there is an iPhone charger is a bigger brick than the normal brick. It charges your phone so fast. Do you know about this?
Like the part that plugs into the wall?
Yes.
How big is it?
It is about the size of a pack of cigarette.
Well, I'm familiar with that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
How fast does it charge in comparison?
It is so fucking quick. I think it's so quick it's worth mentioning here. It charges in about maybe 40 minutes, maybe 60 minutes.
This sounds like a latent sponsorship where people are like, I'm going to Italy this summer, and it's been really hard to learn a language, but thanks to Babbel, I'm on the go a lot. And my iPhone is always dying, always running out of juice. But thanks to the
great people at Best Buy. And actually is fun. We are actually in talks with BestBuy.com to be a Best Buy affiliate. So if you would like to support us via Best Buy, you can buy anything at Best Buy and we'll get a portion of that money.
I do hope that we don't get that because I look not good in blue.
I don't think they're going to make us wear the uniform.
I think it's going to be a polo, a blue with the little yellow name tag. It's a required thing if you're affiliated with Best Buy.
What if in order to get a sponsor, we say we'll wear the uniform on the entire episode of the podcast if you give us money?
That'd be really funny.
It would be.
I don't think they would give a shit, but
Jersey Mike might.
Oh, what about Tubbs?
What is Tubbs?
Another sandwich place here. We get them a lot. They're real good.
I heard about this meme.
Coffee's done.
Coffee's done. Y'all want coffee? I heard about a meme recently, and it said Midwestern people will tell you about a grocery store or sandwich place, and it'll be called Crumpy's or something like that.
I didn't know where you were going with that one. I was like, this isn't adding up. But
you got it. You got the gist.
No, it was good in the end. Mimi made me think of The Voyage of the Mimi. Did you watch that when you were in elementary school?
No, what is that?
Ben Affleck, child actor. It was like an educational series where he was like on a boat voyage.
Wow.
Educational boat voyage. And then we went on a field trip to the Mimi. The boat's name was the Mimi.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
How old was this man when he did this?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah. How old was
this
he?
man.
How old was he?
I don't know. Probably like 12, 13.
Wow.
I'd have to IMDb it to get the actual age on that one.
How old is he? He's probably in his 40s.
I would guess he's like. Now I want to Google it.
I'm
gonna say he's like 46.
I like that we've developed this thing where you're kind of on the laptop, and I'm not on the laptop. So you're kind of like
tech guy.
Check it out. Yeah,
he's
you're
50 years old. He's doing great.
Thought? Wow.
Honestly, I love him.
Can you Google funny meme or something?
Just in general, or
yeah.
a Ben Affleck one? Do you want to see my favorite Ben Affleck meme pictures?
Yes.
Hold on.
Did you know he was Batman recently?
I did. I didn't see it though.
I didn't either.
Well, I think Ben Affleck smoking are always my favorite, but the best one is the Ben Affleck smoking with the mask on.
Holy shit.
Because it shows a level of commitment that I really enjoy.
Wow.
So that's a good one for me.
Now, when you smoke, I've always been curious about this. I've never been a smoker. The amount of cigarettes that you smoke in a session, sometimes it could be one, sometimes it could be...
It's never just one.
It could be, sometimes it's two or something like that. 3, 4.
It's 2 to 4.
You do like a Mentos with it,
Yeah, I do.
right?
Altoid.
You also
I don't have a Mentos, just chawing on a chewy mint.
you also smoke Camel Crush.
Yeah.
And you seem like a person that would smoke an American Spirit. Do you know what I mean?
I do, but American Spirits are hard to smoke. Like, it's hard to draw.
I don't understand what that means.
Like, they are like tight. Like, you draw and it doesn't get much, but Crushes burn down like better.
Does that mean that it's you mean it's
other
tight as in like the actual amount of wind, like
Yeah, like it's
Is-
like packed tighter or something, and the filter is more like ugh. So like you have to like really like to
why do people smoke them?
because they are. This is an oxymoron, but they are technically healthier
Yeah,
than other cigarettes
I understand.
because there's less chemical additives.
Okay. Now the first cigarette to me, it feels like when you're just trying to get through to get to the second cigarette.
Yeah, it's like you're
know
like
what I
a
mean?
settling in.
I one time I was addicted to birthday cake sandwich creams.
I do remember
This is real.
Whole Foods birthday cake sandwich creams.
Correct.
Yeah,
They're so good. And I love
Disagree.
a birthday cake if we're going to be
an actual cake or the flavor.
the flavor.
Okay,
Cake, I don't mind.
I only cake pops. You know me.
I want to get to cake pops in a second.
This
But before
we're
that-
off the rails before we even started.
What are you talking about? We're talking about tattoos. So I had these birthday cake sandwich cream. It's a cookie based product, and I really loved it. But I got to a point where I would have maybe, let's say I would have 10. And I got to a point where
When a serving's like 2.
yeah. And there's so much sugar in these motherfuckers too. It's way too much sugar.
It's probably like 30 grams per 2 cookies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless. Again.
Again.
I would just kind of get through like 4 or 5 of them in order to enjoy like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Like it was an aperitif.
Yeah, it was strange. Like, because no matter what, I always wanted a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I realized like that's kind of what I was doing.
But it was never enough just to be like, oh, I'm just going to indulge in 1 or 2.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I gotta move the cable, you know what I mean? It's episode 4.
Gotta mix it up.
It's episode 4.
Oh, it's on the better side of the. I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so this phone charger is truly incredible. But I do want to talk about cake pops because you said the word cake pops and you love them.
Yeah.
I thought they were stupid. I'm going to be honest.
Did you try them before our top surgery adventure?
No.
Okay.
But then once we had top surgery,
We together. Yeah.
I honestly, I did love them.
Yeah, because they rule.
They rule.
I've only had like 2 since top surgery.
People don't know about this.
Anniversary
It's so soon.
is in like 3 days.
Do you remember what we did during top surgery?
Watched Lost.
Yes.
And ate stuff.
So much. I'm going to be real. Your top surgery was so fun.
Compared to other experiences we had
Jesus.
in a similar vein, it was a thrill ride.
It was, yeah.
I'll tell you.
You also, like, you were able to, like, do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we, like, shot stuff and we have fun.
I shouldn't have, but I did.
No.
Yeah.
No, you definitely shouldn't have.
I feel like we'll talk about that actually next episode more. Because the kiddos are going to be on and they want to talk trans issues.
Now, what is that?
What's a trans issue?
What is that?
We're going to have the youth of today on to discuss.
Speaking of trans, I recently saw my friend Leaf and Icky. And they had a one of the most trans things I've ever seen in my life. And they had a bag of Lay's potato chip, but it had like a black clothespin that was closing the top of it.
one that was clearly used for play.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is very
That's queer culture.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like, this is it. This is queer culture.
It's true. I
Yeah.
have those black clothespins also.
Yeah. And they're not made for the Lay's potato chip.
No, absolutely not.
I did, at Trader Joe's, they have a Ode to the Classic, which don't tell Lay's this, but it is a ripoff of the classic Lay's potato
Yeah,
chip.
it's kind of the Trader Joe's jam.
Got it. It's good.
JoJo's. Oh, okay. Instead of Oreos.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Do they have like a JoJo's sandwich cream?
Yeah, that's what it is.
One time I was addicted to those.
They're called just JoJo's.
They have a birthday cake sandwich cream though?
Oh, I don't know. But they do have like the seasonal fall ones that's like pumpkin. and stuff like that.
You
And
you
maple.
you like that kind of stuff.
I love a themed food.
You love
We
novelty.
could do a whole episode on novelty food and how much I love that shit.
You love novelty food.
Like a theme park food. It could be a normal ass corn dog, but if you're like, this is Jack's corn dog from The Incredibles, I'd be like, oh fuck, give me that. I'm living it right now.
Do you want to know the other thing that you love that I recently started to enjoy? That's the dog. Peanut M&M.
Yeah.
I was always like, who cares?
No, they're like the best one.
Yeah, people. This is something that is not common knowledge. But anyway,
They need to know.
Yeah, they
I
do
think
need
that if we were to tier M&Ms, that the original M&M is like one of the lowest ones, in fact.
I enjoy that M&M, but I will say a peanut butter M&M is absolutely the best M&M.
I don't. They make me a little sick. I like peanut and then caramel.
The crispy ones.
Those were really good. Oh, the pretzel ones.
Yeah, those
They
are
don't really
good,
make
too.
those anymore. Okay, I want to get into this podcast.
Oh, are we gonna do our favorite segment?
Yeah, it's the longtime listener favorite of what did you call it?
I'm so happy we're bringing this back. I call it a corn on camera.
Yeah,
And we can do maybe, I don't know if we still have the graphic or not, but maybe we'll do one. I don't know.
I'm sure I'll come up with something.
I don't know if we can afford it.
Well, the editor's underpaid and overworked. So,
It's good exposure for them, though.
Yeah, I love exposure with my editing work.
Wait, you're the editor? That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you not know that? Working
No,
behind
I
the
don't.
scenes?
I've never actually seen the behind the scenes of the Corn Corner. So can you show me it?
Yeah. Well, after this, my workstation is like right here.
Oh, is it on
I
this
do
couch?
a lay back. I have a little laptop pad so I don't overheat my ovaries.
Okay.
And then we just get into it.
Now, this is the spot where usually you'll watch TV, you'll work, you cry, you eat.
Yep.
You do a lot here.
Everything goes down on this couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I masturbate on this couch a lot.
Do you really?
Yep.
This way? Do
Yep.
you
Sure do. Yep.
do you lay
With my little leggies out, frog style like this.
frog style?
Like I'll lay fully on my back.
Yeah.
You know how like how you like have one position that's like you're like
Yeah.
or I like one or two that's like this is the one that like if I'm having a hard time I will certainly get there in this position.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like on my back, sometimes a pillow under my butt, so there's a hip angle, and then my little feet are like this, and then we go for it there.
Now, I don't know if I can say this. I was gonna bring up the bottle cap, but I don't think I can. I think that we're getting.
Is that inappropriate due to
I mean,
context?
you used to.
We're not even.
I don't know if this is allowed on YouTube.com.
I don't know either.
/ the Corn Corner.
Well, I think we can dance around it.
All right. Well, you used to take.
When first exploring, I thought it was wrong to engage with myself. So I would take a bottle cap from like a water bottle, like a plastic bottle cap, like from a twist off water bottle, and put that over my fingies and then do that. And that was it.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know how we got there, but isn't that it? Like, isn't that the normal? Like, not that I did was normal, but like the exploratory. I'll call you out on your little thing, but
maybe that's for Patreon.
no, yeah, that one's not. That's actually deeply much more personal. Your thing is. Anyway, yeah, so I do masturbate on this couch a lot.
Do you still do the bottle cap?
No, I can't afford toys now, so.
I thought you just said I can't afford toys.
No, yeah, I absolutely
like,
can. I have way too many.
I'll get you one.
I collect them.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, I like that. And thanks to our sponsor, Adam and Eve.
God.
Or Beleza Co. or whatever the fuck. Anyway.
God. Okay. Corn on Corner. Everyone will know that this is, or sorry, I am so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Corn on cinema?
Corn on,
What would you call it?
I called it like corn on screen or something. Corn.
Yeah, something like that. I
can't
said
remember.
popcorn cinema. You said corn on screen.
Corn on cinema is good, but that is.
Corn on screen goes with like the whole thing of on
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I get
on a
it.
screen. Yeah.
Also, On Cinema is already a Tim and Eric show, which is absolutely amazing.
Okay.
You would hate it.
Good.
But it's Corn on Cinema is just,
Too much, too close to home.
yeah, I think we need to call it
Corn on screen.
Corn on screen.
Let's flick on some corn. I'll do a little. Yeah.
That's the graphic for it.
There's gonna be a sound effect and everything. Okay.
Maybe.
So as everyone knows, this is one of our favorite little segments where as we know where Wren doesn't know much about movies beyond Dewey Cox. So this segment is where I have written a brief synopsis of a movie, and the a corn term or the word corn is integrated into the title.
This is great.
So it's just literally the movie synopsis, maybe with like a corn pun in it, and then you just have to think of the movie and then work corn in there somehow. So we're gonna do a really easy one first, so everyone at home can maybe also play along and get the hang of it.
Okay, got it.
And you've probably seen this movie, so
Okay.
I wrote these when I was really tired this morning on my 4 hours of sleep.
You
So,
don't sleep a lot.
I don't.
You don't like it. Why do you not like it?
I function really well without it, honestly, until I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Number 1. Ready? All right. A freshly paroled Army Ranger is released from prison, eager to return home to his wife and daughter. In order to reach them, he must travel aboard a prisoner transport flight filled with some of the most dangerous convicts in America. You're telling me you don't know?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I like how the thing that makes this is you change convicts to cornvicts, and I'm like, okay, got that, but now I'm
No, the whole plot is so you have to have seen this movie.
the first thing I know is Saving Private Ryan.
Holy shit, no.
I thought, and then immediately I thought
Nick
Forrest
Cage
Gump.
plays Cameron Poe.
Who's Cameron? I don't honestly. Nick Page, Night at the Museum.
Nick Cage?
Nick Cage. Who was he? He was in Face Off or something.
Yes, that's one. Sure.
That was one.
Yeah.
Whenever I think Nick Cage, I think Nickelback, and that's not the same
You
thing.
had to have seen this. Nick Cage on a flight with a bunch of other prisoners.
It's not. See, I just thought Stinks on a Plane. He's at flight. He's not in that.
Should I just say the answer?
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted.
What is it?
Corn Air.
I absolutely
Instead of Con Air.
did not see.
You've never
fucking
seen Con Air? Holy
you-
fucking shit. We have to watch Con Air tonight. Oh my God. It is one of the best movies ever, and I am not exaggerating. God damn it.
If you said, tell me about Con Air, I would say, oh, it's that funny movie with that old comedian. You know what I'm talking about?
MC Gainey? No, who?
That guy, that fucking comedian guy. He did the air spoof movies in the planes.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is he funny? No. Leslie Nielsen's the Taken guy, right?
No, that's Liam Neeson.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with what's happening right now, though. Leslie Nielsen did Naked Gun.
Yeah, that's
Like that kind
this
of
is what I'm talking
stuff.
about.
Yeah,
I thought that Naked Gun was Con Air.
Nah.
Okay.
You thought Airplane was Con Air.
Sorry, that's
Yes.
what I thought.
Yeah. Nope.
You cannot write this.
I love
Okay.
this right now.
Number 2.
We are watching Con Air tonight.
Okay. Brad's making steaks,
It's
everyone.
so good. Brad's making steaks. Not only is Nick Cage amazing in it because he's doing this ridiculous Southern accent that's so good though. He has a mullet. It's amazing. John Malkovich Malkovich, whatever, for whatever reason is doing a pseudo Frasier transatlantic accent that he does where he's Cameron Poe, what are you doing here today? But it's sassy and I don't know. And there's all these characters, every prisoner is a little boop boo, and
Oh my
Steve
God.
Buscemi's in it. Dave
I love
Chappelle,
him.
sadly. Danny Trejo,
Wow.
John Cusack. I don't know. It's anyway. Okay. All right. Number 2, which maybe you will get this one.
Okay.
Because it's a girl movie.
Is it Legally Blonde? Okay, go on.
No, but I don't know how I can work that one in. Okay. When a prominent beauty pageant is threatened by a terrorist plot, a tomboy FBI agent must go undercover as a girly girl contestant in order to save the day.
Is this Miss Congeniality?
Yeah, but
Miss Cornigiality?
Miss Congeniality.
That's so good.
At least you got that one.
Is that not Sandra Bullock?
It is, and we love Sandy.
God, I'm so good. I remember as a kid, she had like a gun in her dress or something.
Oh, the
And I was
the
like,
promo
God.
picture,
Yeah.
or the slow shot where she walks out to Mustang Sally and is in that bodycon purple
Very
dress, and
just-
you're like, Jesus Christ!
I know.
God, she's so hot.
I know.
You've not seen Practical Magic either, have you? Did I make you watch it?
We talk about Practical Magic and Frasier on every single episode of this
Practical
podcast.
Magic is one of my favorite Sandra Bullock movies. I have to say.
I have no idea what it is.
The hair work alone. Her and Nicole Kidman have this crazy long
God.
hair, and they have it in messy pigtails. Anyway, okay.
I want to see it.
I have to pick a good. I don't know how many of these you want to do. I wrote down like 8 of them. You will never get that one.
Just you pick the easiest one.
For you, who really knows?
For me.
Okay, maybe you'll get this one. I don't know. When a scientist is sent to a remote jungle on a search and rescue mission for her ex-fiancé, she is matched up with a team of misfits, including a primatologist and his talking gorilla.
It's like Amazing Joe or something.
No,
like, or
that's
like,
Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah.
but no.
I was gonna say Amazing Joe Armstrong.
Close. Stretch Armstrong dolls.
It's like Kong or
It started with a
like King Kong.
no. Oh, I thought you
Corn
were,
Cob.
I mean Kong. Oh,
Congo.
Corngo.
Corngo. I've never even heard of the movie Congo. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it.
It came after. So the book Congo is by Michael Crichton, who wrote Jurassic Park as well. I hope I'm right about that.
The dinosaur.
Yeah. And so Jurassic Park came out and they were like, fucking nailed it. Like they were like, this is amazing. We got to keep it going. And then they were like, Congo, hit it. And then it was like, this is a bad movie. But it's so good bad.
Yeah.
It's truly insane. There's like this weird, oddly like sexual yet somehow incesty relationship with the primatologist and his gorilla Amy. And like, it's
Wow.
like obscene, frankly, all of it. Anyway,
Wow.
so Congo's on the list of things that you need to watch. All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to get any of these, but we're still here. This one's a little more niche. This will be just for the viewers. You'll never get this. After his village is destroyed as a child by an evil necromancer, a man embarks on an epic journey in search of vengeance against those who have wronged him.
It sounds like maybe like The Witcher. Maybe like a M. Night Shyamalan.
Do you think that M. Night Shyamalan did The Witcher?
Maybe.
Nope. It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Terminator. I don't know. I don't know.
It's Conan the Barbarian.
Jesus Christ. What do you do this? Why do you do this to me?
Okay, one more. And you may have actually seen this. All right. Set in the 1970s, a husband and wife paranormal investigator team are called upon to aid a terrified family experiencing an intense supernatural haunting.
Like Huskbusters.
Huskbusters.
Poltercorn. Polterstalks.
The
Stalks.
Conjuring.
Oh my god. That I saw that movie.
I thought you did. That's why I was like, maybe you
Yeah.
actually get this one.
It was so fucking scary.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well, it was. Many people thought it was.
I want to do more of these, but I don't have to. Save them for next time.
Let's do. Well, it's a recurring segment. It's been on.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really even
Yeah.
tell how many episodes we've done, but it's been on a lot
It's
of
been
them.
on like most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall.
Okay, so tattoo was the subject line. I feel like we should get there. Now, something that makes me upset about tattoos, people say they don't hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
When people are like, "Oh, this one's not that bad. I fell asleep," or "I like feeling when I get hurt or when I get tattooed."
I have things to say on the I fell asleep point.
I just I feel like I've got a pretty, good relationship with pain. I feel like I'm pretty good with that. What are you doing there?
I'm just pulling my pants out of my crotch.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's mass culture.
That's just mouse culture, baby.
Maybe I wanted to show off my shorts.
Those were hand painted.
Yeah.
Who did them?
Someone on Depop who I will put their info.
We're not putting anything in the link in the bio. I guarantee that. I'll tell you what, people, we're stretched thin. Okay, the resources in the corn corner, we're at 100.
We are just our own funds right now.
All right.
But I want to, on that subject, on the tattoo subject, not us making ourselves broke doing this podcast. One, I hate when people are like, oh, you must like getting tattooed because you like pain. And I'm like, the fuck I don't. Like,
I fucking hate it.
I'm old now. Do you know
I
how much harder
hate
this
it.
is after you get past like 28?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be, when I was a kid, I could sit for like 10 hours and be like, what up, bitch? And like go not eat anything and
Me
smoke
too.
20 cigarettes and be like,
Yeah.
but now I'm like, 4 hours? Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a break whenever you want.
No, I'm good here. We don't need shader.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No one needs white highlights. You don't need to add that.
The white highlights.
I don't experience it anymore because of the nature of the tattooing I
Yeah.
get.
Well, I recently got tattooed by Leslie, and she didn't do white highlights.
That's nice.
I was like, thank God.
Thank God. But then the other point you made on the falling asleep, it's not that, I mean, it could be that you're so relaxed, but it's often not that you're so relaxed that you're falling asleep. It's that your body is literally shutting down from the physical trauma that it's in and has had such an unloading of like adrenaline, serotonin, dopamine, whatever brain chemicals, and then it is completely depleted and it's like, yo, we gotta just take it out.
Yeah.
Like we're shutting the system down, whatever. And that's why you're like, oh, I was dozing off. It's because you
Yeah.
like can't exist. So yeah, I've fucking fallen asleep while I was getting tattooed too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
and I wasn't like, ooh, it was like
Yeah, I got everything on my torso done like 10 years ago. And I remember I would go for 6-hour sessions, legitimately. And I would drive an hour to the tattoo shop in Alexandria, Louisiana,
and then home.
and then an hour home.
God.
And yeah, it was so bad. I mean,
How many sessions did it take?
I don't really remember. I sold my drum set and I had a huge like windfall, of
So
like
punk.
cash. Yeah. And because I sold a drum set, I sold a bunch of just like cymbals and general percussion gear and things. So I put all that money into it. So I would just go like weekly.
Yeah.
But I went probably like 3 months. I went a lot.
Like, oh, weekly for 3 months?
I-
Jesus Christ.
To be clear, I don't really remember.
No, yeah, that's how a lot of
It was
is.
also very cheap to get tattooed.
It used to be a lot different.
I noticed the two things that are
Not that
really
it's a problem now. I wanna
no.
say. People's work
Charge
is
more.
worth the money.
But I was able to like do that because it was $100 an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Inflation's a bitch.
yeah, well, also I feel like this might be just me projecting, but I feel like the worth of tattoos has come up
Yes.
potentially.
Yeah.
Because also the weight. The two things I find is like the weight. It's like when you get tattooed and they're like, yeah, in 6 years I have, an hour.
Yeah.
And I could always just go in and get tattooed like in days.
Yeah.
Now, granted, also I lived in the South. I didn't live in a huge tattoo area.
Yeah.
So that might have been it too. But even in like New Orleans and stuff, it was so easy to get tattooed. I would just do walk-ins.
Well, walk-ins were, it was totally, the culture around tattooing is totally different now. The change that has happened is that like, it's like very old, like it's like, in kink they say like old guard, whatever. So it's like old school style shops that are like walk-ins, flash off the wall, just traditional like banger shit. Like you're in and out in like 2 hours, whatever, versus like this curated tattoo culture that like we have now. That's like, you find an artist that does something super specific, you book an appointment with them in like 4 months. And like, for me, it's like spending a whole day or several days with them and like traveling to them and this like huge like monetary like deposit or like whatever undertaking where like we used to, when we were kids, would be like when I was 18 and I was at college, I just walk into a shop and be like, yeah, here's $100, put like some shit on my arm.
yeah.
Like,
It used to be based on how much the tattoo was.
yeah.
But now it's like at the end, I'm like, so how much was this?
Yeah. Like the whole experience.
Yeah.
And it's totally, I will never argue someone's prices because I'm like, yeah, it is fucking worth that. Like
Yeah.
these things are like I will pay $250 an hour to do this like black work shit that I do, whatever, because
Yeah.
like it's a crazy skill and like you deserve that.
Well, I think like both of us are creatives, so we view it very differently.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think people outside of like I wonder if people outside of tattoo culture would look at me spending however much I've spent on all this and be like, man, what the hell?
I'm
Like,
sure people, my number one question is how much money have you spent?
Yeah.
And to be totally honest, I have no fucking idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. But yeah,
How many hours?
no idea.
I couldn't. There's like these are all cover ups. 3 of 4 limbs and are cover ups, and
Yeah.
some are double cover ups. I couldn't begin.
I do have a question for you. So everyone always asks meaning of tattoos.
Yeah.
And for me, my tattoos have very little meaning. I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah,
Like it's got my neck. It's a teacup. It's beautiful.
yeah. It's kind of your like style.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
but all I said was
how
like,
you
I
like
was,
to design or decorate.
yeah, I was talking to like Leslie and I was like, I like tea aesthetic.
Yeah.
I want it to be bright colored. I want it to be this, whatever. And I was like, just do whatever you do.
Yeah,
I do that all the time. Like my friend Ingrid did I did a little fruit. She picked the fruit. She picked everything.
Yeah.
The flower. Like I don't care. I'm like, you're a good artist. And that's the advice I give everyone is I'm like, find an artist you like all their stuff.
yeah,
Pick out a couple of things you're like, I specifically like this.
yeah.
And then say, do something like that.
In there, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's there's like the two very different, well, maybe there's more than two, but the different approaches to getting tattooed are like, I want this design and I want it to include A, B, and C. And like, I want it here and it means this and like, ba, ba, ba. And
Yeah.
it's like, I want this bird flying over a bridge and then there's lyrics underneath the, like, you know, whatever. There's like all
Yeah.
these pieces that people want and they take it to an artist and the artist has to like, smash together this amalgamation of ideas and be like, okay, fucking like,
How do I get these Stone
Yeah.
Temple Pilot lyrics in here?
how do I get that?
You have some Stone Temple Pilot lyrics, right?
No, I have no lyrics on me anymore.
You don't have Stone Temple Pilot lyrics?
I had 9 Inch Nails lyrics on my wrist. You can still kind of see them in there.
What did they say?
No STP for me. It said nothing can stop me now.
I love that.
And now I'm going to get a different nothing one here.
That's so cool.
But anyway, back to
Back to Stone Temple.
back to
wait.
STP.
Okay.
Back to, is it Scott Stapp? I forget the name. Anyway,
Scott Stapp.
I don't remember. But then converse to those people are the ones that are like us, where we go to an artist because we like their style, no matter what. And I think it's almost a problem for artists sometimes when I go to them because I'm like, I want this area. Do what you feel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's very rare that I would make adjustments on something.
Same.
And like, I'm just like, yeah, do whatever. Like, I want black work. Hit it. Like,
yeah. I think that going in, so like we're one of the two extremes where like do whatever you want. But I do think that there are, if you're going to go and you have an idea and you're like, it's going to mean this, I don't want the bird or whatever, knowing that no matter what, it is an artist's representation of the idea or the art. So like finding the right artist
Still
is
very much
really,
matters.
really important.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as a tattoo artist that can just scan an image onto your body.
Yeah.
It's going to be drawn. It's going to be interpreted. Things are going to change. The bird proportions, like, I think that it always makes a bad tattoo to have all these back and forths.
Yeah.
My worst tattoos are the ones that I was like, I want a skull and 3 banners, and I want each banner to say, you know, it's like,
Do you have something like that?
I have like shit like that.
What?
Well, I feel like a lot of my
Is it this one?
yes,
I was like, there it is. Anyway.
that's her. Yeah, I guess a lot of my torso was like that too.
Yeah.
But I went in to get my torso done, and I had a tree that said "Life is good" and stretch stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a really shitty tree on my side that's huge. And then on my other side here, I had an octopus with 9 legs that I got in a kitchen.
Yep.
So I went in with those 3 items.
So I do have a question with the octopus with 9 legs.
Okay.
Was it freehanded or a stencil?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was like
But
I
you
don't
saw
know.
the design before getting tattooed.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it was just that both of you.
Okay. This is actually something else I want to talk about. I was getting tattooed in the beginning to be. I was getting tattooed in the beginning. Keep it together.
I know.
I was getting tattooed. It's very, very funny.
Touching me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting tattooed in order to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, end of story. I wanted something to make me unique.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've kind of transcended that. But like in the beginning, getting tattooed, like I was just insecure. And
Yeah.
I was like, I need something.
Yeah.
And I was really into like Every Time I Die. I was in all these bands that had shit tattoos. And so I think the idea of getting a bad octopus, like I didn't really care.
Yeah. It was like whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't give a shit.
That makes sense. Like it was part of the culture to
Yeah,
to be
where it
like,
was
"Eh,
like, it
fuck
was
it."
funny, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like my friend Mitch has a chair on his arm. It's a literal chair.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. So I think I like want to do that. And also I like really looked up to Mitch and like the tattoos he had. So it was like, and I also got this tattoo with him and he got this pirate ship on his back.
Was it
I don't-
also bad to have the wrong number of sales?
The pirate ship's much better than the octopus.
octopus.
But now the octopus is redone and it's like cool now. But
Did you get rid of one of the legs?
well, the whole thing's blasted over.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can
Oh,
still
okay.
see.
Oh, that's so funny. You wouldn't notice that unless you like
No, not
like
at all.
I would never unless you pointed it out like you just did. But like yeah, that's very funny.
But I think a lot of the stuff on my like torso and things like that, like I gave the artist a lot of liberty, but the stuff he had to work around was like really contrived and stupid.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to cover different spaces and things. So anyway.
When I started, so like my tattoo origins, I literally saw a picture of this. I've talked about it before on another one. This dude, Lucky Diamond Rich, who's like the most tattooed man in the world or something. And I was like, I want to do that. Like I was like, I want to be like just tattooed as fuck. And I was like 10 when I decided that probably.
Yeah.
And was like, I like can't wait to be able to do that. And then started getting tattooed and I kind of was like, whatever also. Like it was like, whatever. I let people practice on me. Like I had an ex-boyfriend that was like an apprentice and I let him like practice like a few little things on me. So then further on into tattooing, after I started to like seemingly care a little more, I started to like put pieces together of like this. My right arm was the first like thing that I got that I was like, oh, we're really doing a thing here.
Yeah.
And it was like the first black work thing I got. And then I did fuck around more when I worked in the tattoo shop and got a bunch of bullshit from like my knees down or whatever. But now like I'm in the place where all I get is like towards this bodysuit, and that's like the goal. And I want to be done by 35. I swear to God, I don't want to keep getting tattooed after I'm 35.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of all that was. Just sharing.
What is your most meaningful tattoo? Or it could be like a body part.
That's so hard to like.
Did Maddie do this?
No, this dude named Rempy did.
What a name.
Yeah, he's really cool. He also did the knuckle letters. Maybe like, I mean, like my right arm and my left upper leg are probably like the most important to me because of how they have like bridged my life. So like I got my right arm started in like, I don't know, 2016 or 2017. And I was like really insecure and like really like, and like was super scared going to like this, driving to Philly to get tattooed by like the kindest dude ever. There was no reason to be like ever intimidated or like scared, but I was, because I felt like I was walking into this shop of like these like fully formed people and being like, like
Shut up, yeah.
yeah, always PA. But then so got that one over time, whatever, and then I went back to him this year in like March or April or something like that, and spent 3 days getting tattooed by him, but like as like me now, and being like confident and being like stoked to go into his little private studio, which rules, Alpenglow tattoo studio in Burlington, Vermont. His name is Barnsey. Get tattooed by him. Anyway.
Okay.
But it was just like the best experience ever. And I like the juxtaposition of where I was getting this done to where I was getting this done is like important to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your answer?
I would say my left arm means a lot to me. I did with this artist named Zach Taylor.
Is it the one with all the dots?
Yeah.
Stars, rather?
Yeah, it's all like new school American traditional. And I feel like Zach and I had a really cool little collab on it where he really listened to me and got a lot of my ideas in there and really got my style. And he's just an awesome person. Like one of the coolest fucking human beings I've ever encountered.
Was it like time spent with him that felt
It was amazing.
like it was beyond the tattooing? It's time
Yes,
spent with him
yes.
that feels important.
And he was the first artist that he would stencil something and then do it again and move it in a little bitty half an inch.
Yeah.
And he would re-stencil things. He would also do things where he would take my tattoo space and trace it and then draw exactly the space we had.
Yeah.
He was like really like respected the idea where I was like, you have the whole arm, do the arm, and then who is this?
Get in there.
Look at that sweet little baby. He like really respected that he could like do the whole arm, and he like made correct use of the space and things. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then I also like that he brought up things he's like, I really want to do with this. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that made me happy.
Yeah.
So it's probably that. And then also with the arm, I had my entire torso done. I had everything like under my like my thighs kind of done. Like I could cover my tattoos. My arms was the first time like I really couldn't.
Oh, okay.
So that was
like
neat to me too.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I feel bad for tattoo artists, honestly, with the pseudo parasocial relationship that happens.
Oh yeah. Because like they're so in your face.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know?
you're quite literally physically trauma bonding.
Yeah.
But they do it all the time,
Yeah, exactly.
which must be so exhausting.
Yes.
Like whatever energy wise.
Yeah.
And meanwhile for us it's like talking about Barnsey, like I go do this thing with
Yeah.
him for 3 days where I'm like bonding hardcore just because he's hammering me for like hours a day for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then like it all ends and you go to leave and you're like, okay, well, bye.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like semi awkward a little bit when it's like a longer thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, well, this was like kind of a really weird, intimate,
Yeah.
in an odd way exchange for me. And I'm going to pay you and then
Yeah.
see you in a while.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. But for them, they're just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's special for them as well in some ways. I'm sure with like some clients or whatever, but they do this.
Yeah.
It's their job.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
it's so important not to project this like weird
Yeah.
thing onto them.
Agreed. I think that we should do our cash crop section.
Oh,
Maybe it goes here.
maybe it goes right there.
Are we gonna do
probably
the
will.
graphic?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a part of every episode. We got to get the graphic in there.
Okay, here.
Could you hold your hand up?
Great.
It's going to be in there. Okay.
So the cash crop section is the sponsor section. We want to thank our sponsors. I think we have a new news, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a little departure from previous ones
Is it?
because, well, I'm delivering it and I've never done it before.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know.
Is it Janica?
Yeah, I don't know why Janica came to me with this press release, but that's fine.
Weird.
Yeah. Did you guys have a falling out?
I don't particularly want to talk about it on air.
Well, it's kind of what I thought.
Did she messaged you specifically this?
We had a phone call. Yeah.
On a cell phone? On
Yeah.
a singular?
Yeah, like it's like ring ring.
She called the corn corner phone, you mean?
Well, my burner. Yeah.
You have a corn corner burner?
Yeah.
For what? For Janica?
For just like you know.
We have an office. I pay for an office line.
I
pay for a corn corner office line.
I have a phone sex problem. I don't want to get into it.
I don't want to get into it either, but I want to cancel. It's $146
Well, you
for
use
an
it.
office. I use the office line, but I thought we were both using it. Do the phone
I'm
sex.
also using the office line. I pay for my burner out of my pocket. What I do
Well, pay
with
for
my
half
phone
of the. I
between
think
my phone and my genitals
it's
is my
one-
business.
it's $146
Didn't you just say
for the
something
office
before?
line. To pay for half the office line.
You're
With
going
me.
up in price here.
No, 146. It's always been. Anyway, not happy about Janica.
Anyway, all right. Are you ready for this?
I don't want to hear
Emotionally?
it, but I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Exciting news from the Frugley Corn Empire. Following her father's untimely death, Janica Frugley, you'll note she has dropped the Mason, has experienced yet another unexpected but exciting life and corn industry related change. The Frugally Farms family is thrilled to announce their burgeoning partnership with an up-and-coming in the horticulture game.
You gotta be kidding me. I didn't know about this. How long has this been going on?
Breaking news.
I don't like this.
She got it to me this morning.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a new horticulture. Horticulture?
Yeah, an up-and-comer in the horticulture game.
She's a horticulture. I don't, honestly,
She's a real
drop the
horticulture.
Mason name. Yeah, good.
Don't be horticulture phobic.
Dropping. I'm honestly,
Okay.
Grace better without her. Go on. She's
Maybe-
paying. She's paying for the spot.
He's
Go for it.
available now, so.
Oh, I know he is.
Yeah.
Trust me. Oh, you're talking,
honey.
You're talking to Janica.
You don't know who I'm talking to.
You want to know why the phone bill $146? Minutes aren't cheap. This is tense. Okay.
All right. That's right, folks. Frugley Farms.
Why did she write it like that? That's right, folks.
I don't know. It may not have been her.
Yeah, she does have a team.
Yeah, there's like a whole publicist team. Anyway, that's right, folks. Frugley Farms will be uniting with Beefy Boy Tomatoes
Oh
to
my
expand
God.
to expand their already diverse farm to pantry culinary universe.
Farm to pantry culinary
Could
universe.
you stop getting on the ad
I'm
copy.
sorry.
guy?
I'm sorry.
You don't know what he's doing. You don't know what he's
sorry.
going through. In
Go
life.
on.
You don't know how much he slept.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, he needs to sleep a little more. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, Beefy Boy Tomatoes, a brand that is world renowned for the size of their burly beefsteak tomato, strive to deliver the highest quality tomato plant products to your dining area. Beefy Boy Tomatoes offers a wide array of condiments, as well as a vast line of tomato crop varieties to serve as the perfect accompaniment to any snack or meal.
Yeah, of course they do. They do everything, it sounds
They
like.
do. And it's going to be good. There's nothing shady about these. There's nothing shady about these nightshades.
Oh my God. Wait, these people are. Okay.
And Beefy Boy Tomatoes are eager to dispel any fear surrounding GMO farming practices. In fact, Beefy Boy Tomatoes are actually most well known for the development of their popular GMO-powered Beefy Boy Burger tomato strain.
This is shit. I don't want this on that podcast.
You know what they say. If you don't have some Beefy Boy between your buns, it's just another... Hold on. You know what they say.
We're gonna lose them as a sponsor. See, we're gonna lose them as a sponsor.
I'm crying. I like wrote this and I can't stop laughing. Okay. Here we go.
Read these people's ads. This is
If you don't have some Beefy Boy between... Stop. All right. If you don't have some Beefy Boy between your buns, it's just another boring burger.
God.
All right.
Oh my God.
As they enter this budding...
This is so long.
Yep. There's
Okay.
another paragraph. As they enter this budding agricultural union, Frugley Farms is delighted to expand their line of corn-based products, with the addition of Beefy Boy tomato products bringing a pop of vivid color into an often monotonous yellow world.
God.
A lot of life can feel uncertain these days, but you can count on one thing. Frugley Farms fusion with Beefy Boy Tomatoes is sure to beef up your dining experience.
Janica will try anything these days.
She just needed a Beefy Boy between
A
her buns.
Beefy Boy tomato. Have you had one of these Beefy Boy tomatoes?
I have not. But I do love a Beefy Boy.
Of course you do. Of course you do. God. Okay.
You
Do we
should
have-
see the like logo, like the mascot for this one.
What is that?
It's very appealing.
Is it like 2 tomatoes and a corn cob?
No, that's funny. That's
I know. I know.
That's funny.
Hey.
No, it's a Beefy Boy tomato. Like he's like a you know what Bara is? Like the art style? It's like with the big, like hentai with the big
Give the gold
guys,
boys.
and they're like hairy and they're like bears, you know.
Wow. Well, do we have a promo code for the listeners?
I didn't have one in the copy, but I'm sure we can make one up, and then we'll just go with the. I just think like Beefy Boy Buns.
Beefy Boy Buns.
Yeah,
For
on
Corner users.
Yeah, on the Frugley website, probably just at the code at checkout. Beefy Boy Buns.
Beefy Boy Buns.
Yeah.
Long, but
Well,
they love, what is that called? Alliteration?
Yeah.
BBB?
yeah,
They love that.
Frugley Farms Beefy Boy. You know,
Frugley.
you got to keep it in the wheelhouse.
I can't wait until Rochester Romanesco hits us up. Ranch.
I was thinking that it was like just a grower of Romanesco.
Yeah. In Rochester.
Okay, Rochester Ranch Romanesco.
Yes. I was making fun of
growing the Romanesco on his ranch.
Yeah, I was making fun of Beefy Boy Tomatoes.
Oh, so it's not a real thing?
No, it's a real thing, obviously. Listen, I don't want to make fun of them.
You already did.
I know.
Knocking my furs down.
I don't think that they're even...
Just because you don't want a beefy boy between your buns.
Oh my God, you don't know
And you
that.
like a boring burger.
I fundamentally don't think a burger should have tomato on it.
I
And
know,
that's my issue.
You know I agree.
That's my issue with
you know
this.
I agree.
I know we both agree. But here we are peddling things that we don't even believe in.
Now, if it was a pickle, could we get a pickle sponsor in here?
Yes, please. Perry's pickle.
You can't just make them up. You
No,
gotta find an
no,
actual
I'm
seller.
Okay. If you're a pickle man, will you come to us?
Please.
To the podcast. Well, that's a cash crop. And wow, it's good to hear that Janica's dropped the Mason name. She told you
But
this.
she's kept so obviously something has happened with the family where she's gotten to keep the Frugley going.
What happened?
Well, I don't know that.
He
I don't
got
know. I don't know
buried.
that many details.
He's dead.
I
He
don't know that
buried
many
him,
details.
right?
I mean, I know that one jar is out of the picture, and
One jar is
now,
out of the-
and now there's something else being canned. You know what I mean? Put that in your cellar.
Where are you getting these from? Where are these coming
Central
from?
Pennsylvania, where we jarred and canned stuff and kept it in the cellar.
Wow.
Mushy peas, baby, and tomatoes. A lot of jarred tomatoes.
Did your mother jar tomatoes?
She did.
Okay, so here's the thing about tattoo that I think is okay, I have two things.
Yep.
The first is that when I was a child, I wanted to get like Chester Bennington Field from Lincoln Park. He has the
I don't think that's the name.
it's close.
Chester Bennington, I'm pretty sure.
Kind of.
Anyway, put some respect on that man's name.
I honestly does not I like him.
I know you do. Actually, I know you do respect him.
Lincoln Park is like I
I could do a whole episode on Lincoln Park.
feel like let me just hit this real quick.
Yeah,
I don't listen to Lincoln Park, but I do when I'm like it's like so nostalgic.
Yes.
I really loved that band.
Hybrid Theory.
I really loved it back in the day. It hit
Yeah.
so hard back in the day. And that was on emo night. And then
Oh, I remember that.
yeah, Mike went out and sang to the CD, like to like the album version
Yeah.
of like I think it was like Numb or something.
Ugh,
so he
God.
sang over himself, and that was really cool because I used to do that as a kid,
Yeah.
and I used to sing over like the seven or whatever.
Always.
That was really cool. Anyway, I wanted flames like he had. I was like,
Okay.
that's so cool. And on my Tony Hawk Pro Skater carriage, I put flames on it or something like that. I put like little tattoos on
Yeah.
it. But another thing I did as a kid is I went to Claire's before I get my ears pierced, and I got a magnet earring for my ear.
Just to test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. Were you a kid who drew on themselves pre-tattoos? Oh, okay.
No, because my
What about
parent.
on your Converse?
No.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes. I was drawing all over myself and all over my shoes and all over my bags. Like there were Nine Inch Nails lyrics scrawled everywhere.
That's so funny.
Or like in whiteout, like the whiteout pens.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
No, I never did that.
a lot of that.
Oh, so here's my thing. This is weird, but I see people that aren't like covered in tattoos, and I think to myself, why wouldn't you just get covered in tattoos?
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
You just wanted one?
yeah, I'm like, you can do 700.
Yeah.
Like you don't need just one.
You can go nuts.
Yeah, you can
Cover
do-
it all,
yeah.
baby. Like it doesn't matter.
And I'm always like, wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you do more?
Do you ever have the walking around in public and seeing someone who is technically heavily tattooed, but less so than you, and you go, damn, I wish I was heavily tattooed?
Yes.
I do it all the
I still
time.
look at myself as like, I still don't think I have tattoos. Like,
Yeah.
I still don't think I don't have like a lot of tattoos.
It's because we're long and the blank space is so.
So Captain was tying me this weekend,
Yeah.
and we were talking about my torso and like how long my torso is, and even like Leslie was like touching my neck, and she was
Long
like,
neck.
"You have so much neck real estate."
Yeah.
and that is actually a really good point. But yeah, I still like it has to be a self-image thing because I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I have so much longer to go.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
I
like-
feel too.
But and I would never self-describe myself as someone that has a lot of tattoos.
I
But I look at other people, I'm like, you're covered in tattoos, but they
have less than
probably,
you, factually.
yeah, like, I don't know.
I feel the same about myself though, where I'm like, I don't know, I'm not that tattooed, and then it's like, the fuck are you talking about?
You
Like,
got a
dude, your
lot.
left leg is entirely blacked out, like down from
Yeah.
your toes to your like hip. Like,
When they tattoo, you're like, do they tattoo over the hair?
no, I
Do
should.
the hair? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do they? The hair doesn't change color though.
no, like when it grows back.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
What if it did?
you have hair.
I don't. I've never heard of it.
You have body hair.
I don't think so. I think I'm completely hairless.
But anyway,
Anyway.
yeah, but because of how long we are, like I have my knee to my hip
Yeah.
on this side, and that's so much.
And you mean long in length?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, long in the tooth.
I gotcha.
And then my torso is like heavily tattooed, but there's so much
Yeah.
empty space, and I have a whole side of my back, and I have to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
my neck, and I got a long neck too.
You got a long neck.
Anyway,
Boy-
what was you gonna ask?
I was just gonna say a funny thing. I was gonna say, boy, have a long neck. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
And then maybe you would have laughed.
I'm glad we went back and touched on
Yeah.
it.
Boy, have a long neck. That's it.
Okay, nailed it. So my question, we're still talking about tattoos, is what's your like ritual? So everyone
So
has
good.
one.
So
yeah. Or everyone who gets habitually tattooed, I feel, has
Yeah.
one. So like what's the day look like?
So good.
Thank you so fucking much.
Everyone is going to.
Wait, bring. Do the
For all the audio-
Do the. Thank you so much.
For everyone on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, et cetera, maybe Stitcher, who knows? We just drank coffee. We did
like
hand
the
around.
engagement thing.
the like bro engagement
yeah.
thing.
Bro engagement.
I don't know what that is.
Anyway,
You know what I mean? It's
well, no, that's what they with the champagne they do at the.
oh champagne. I was thinking about that meme that's like, you know what I'm talking about? We'll link it in the show
You're
notes.
talking about the predator.
We're not.
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the hands don't go around. They just
No,
clasp.
they were just you son of a bitch, Dylan.
I haven't seen the Predator.
Just predator.
I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Nor will I ever.
Oh, it's pretty good.
We'll link it in the show notes.
We're not gonna do
Okay.
your routine.
Okay, routine. This is actually great. Hydrate. And the day before, no drinking, no anything to thin the blood.
No,
Don't do it.
No Advil.
No.
aspirin.
No, none
Yeah.
of that stuff. Hydration. Super fucking important in my opinion. And also eat a fucking big meal in the beginning. In the morning.
This is what I'm just asking for. What you do,
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I eat like a good meal. Huge.
like a big breakfast.
Yeah, or like lunch or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is. Like I eat. And then I bring a snack I really, really like.
Which is
It's usually something with like chocolate, like something like that, like something with sugar, something with chocolate,
yeah.
peanut butter, something like that.
Your
And
little
then-
keto cups.
I love those keto cups. But I feel like that's important because I feel like it helps you mentally more because you're
Yeah.
like, after I get past this
a
the
little
line work,
treat.
I get a treat.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that helps
It's also just good for your body.
a lot. Yeah. I do not listen to music.
Weird.
Yeah, well, I always end up talking to
Yeah.
the artist or something. But yeah, I don't listen to music. The other thing that I recently started doing that I really like is at the end of the tattoo, instead of being like, cool, we're done. Like the best words in the world are, we only got a couple more, we only have, well, you don't get color tattoos, but they're like, we only got, pink and then orange, then we're done. And I'm like, thank God. But
I'm like, that's lost on me.
But when they say that, I've kind of like prepared myself to like, we're not done. And then once they do the quote unquote final wipe, I know they're going to go back in and do shit.
Yeah.
So I've like mentally prepared myself to where I'm like, we are not done.
Yes.
Until I'm wrapped up.
Especially when they say like, just a little, like, we're almost done. That's an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
it could be.
yeah. And then they're like, oh, let me just go grab this little thing real quick.
Yeah.
You know, they're always going to do that shit. And you want your artists to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about after? Like you go home and you just lay down?
Well, recently I ice.
Oh yeah.
I think that icing's really important.
I did that with my feet.
I've been icing every tattoo. I iced my neck. That was great. I iced my leg. I like ice everything. I recently did Techoderm for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. I will always
For
do
you.
it. Yeah. I mean, seriously, like I kept it on for like 5 days.
Yeah. It was like maybe 4 days, something. Yeah.
And
it was great.
oh my God, it's amazing. I'm also not like a big bleeder. I'm not a big like, it's just, it's really easy for me. It's like, it doesn't get that gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is your situation?
Try to sleep the night before.
What do you use to, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
What do you use to heal it with?
Usually I just do like unscented lotion.
Yeah.
And like witch hazel, like alcohol-free witch hazel. But you know, after like the first few days, it's just the ship steers itself. We're not doing a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like Hibiclens to avoid infection with blackwork.
Oh yeah.
So like, here, we'll go through my blackwork routine stitch because it's maybe a little different than others, but everyone should do this anyway, kind of stuff. Same as you, big meal before, not too big though, and not too close to the tattoo. Don't want to get sick. I only get tattooed lying down if at all possible. I don't like sitting up.
I want to sit up.
I hate it.
I hate lying down.
I need to have my head supported or I will get like a blood pressure drop and get lightheaded and be like, I'm going to fucking faint. So like I have to be laying down no matter what.
I feel more in control if I'm sitting up.
Oh God, I could never. I just hate it.
Anyway, what?
So laying down, usually I'll have big headphones on and like the artists, everyone's fucking super cool. But usually at the beginning I'll be like, hey, I'm going to go somewhere else. Like, but you can talk to me and I'll hear you and like we can chat if you want to. But like otherwise I'm just going to be here and away. And I, of course, like chatting with the artists and stuff, but I don't give a shit if no one talks during. Like I will lay there and be like off in another world and be fine. And I'll listen to the same like 4 songs on repeat the whole time that I have like picked for that session that are these like, we're going to be chill. And the only time that has been an exception was getting tattooed by Barnsey because he played like chill hop the whole time. And it was so good. It was like so like calm and like the same beats per minute. And I was like, this rules. Like it was honestly so good. So doing that, whatever. Keep drinking water and snacking through the tattoo. Focus on breathing, all those things that are normal. But then after, I'll always go home and take a shower and scrub the fuck out of it with the baby soap, Dr. Barnes baby soap. Yeah, you know. And why you do that, especially with blackwork, is you want to get all the like ooey gooey lymph stuff off that's like on there from being under the saran wrap or whatever. And that'll help like not have so much scabbing and stuff. So you just keep fucking washing the shit out of that.
Wait, do you do that like thing where they put all the ink and then like mush it in?
No. Like ink rubbing?
Yeah.
No.
I saw it the other day on Instagram.
Did you see it where someone poured it and then did the needle over the ink?
No. This was like at the end of the session.
Oh.
And the comments were like, this is stupid. And then other people were like, oh, I see you're new to tattooing. This has been happening forever. I mean, it doesn't seem like something that could work because the skin isn't like... But anyway, they were like literally taking ink caps and just like pouring it on a back and like rubbing it in. And they're like wiping it off. This poor girl was in so much pain. I was like, that can't do anything.
I couldn't say if it does or not, but ink like rubbing is a thing where people will get cut and then ink gets poured into it.
Yeah.
But I assume the cuts are pretty deep.
Yeah.
Like in order to like whatever.
No, thank you.
I think that's cool. I'm gonna do scarification eventually and like stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
no way.
whatever, cool body mod things. I have nothing to add to that. Shower the shit out of your tattoo, then put some
You gotta clean
lightweight
it.
fragrance-free moisturizer on it.
What is the one body part you would never tattoo again? Wait, let's say it together on 3. Well, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Say it.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Feet.
No shit. Like never. I don't give a shit if they need touched up. I don't.
They
want,
will never.
Do not touch my feet again. I love you, Madison. You're amazing and a really good artist, and I'm getting tattooed by you more. But god damn it, it sucked.
It is. Yeah. It's not worth it.
I mean, these look cool as shit.
They do look cool.
That was really bad though.
It's the most painful tattoo I've ever got in my life.
Yeah.
Ever.
You really underestimate how much you use your feet
Yeah.
in life.
You really do. And I got athlete's foot after I tattooed mine because
I remember you saying that now.
I wrapped them in saran wrap and put my Toms on. This was during the period that Toms are very popular.
No, you to the
Toms? It's you to me wearing Toms.
I don't give a shit if you're wearing Toms. It's you to the like festering
Yeah.
little environment that you made.
So yeah, I did saran wrap and then socks and Toms because I had to walk places.
Yeah.
And I thought that was better than wearing fucking flop-flops.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, I got my feet done and the next day walked a mile to get cigarettes.
Yeah.
In the streets of Denver.
Shout out Denver.
Smart.
Yeah.
I would also never want to get, I have to do it another time, my knee pit. Like the back of my knee.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I really hated that.
Yeah. Traditional just stands the fuck up.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Let's say bold will hold.
That's what they do be say.
Yep.
I wish that I got more traditional.
Sometimes I wish I was that type of person.
But now I might blast over with just like heavy black stuff. I'm gonna get tattooed by Maddie really bad.
Oh, here?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's cool as shit.
I hear that she's cool as shit.
I had another question.
You know Brad, right?
Yeah,
He's
I'm
getting his
familiar
whole
with that.
back tattooed right
His
now.
body's covered in like
Ask them one more question because we gotta go.
Okay. Now I forget what it was going to be. Hold on. Let me think about it.
Okay, well we'll end it then. We will end it then.
Do you look at so I think a lot of people probably look at tattooing as like a very serious process that like it's like you're getting through something and like so or taking something away from it, or it's like some rite of passagey whatever kind of thing. Do you have a relationship with tattooing, even if it's not every tattoo you get, where it feels like you've like done something,
Honestly,
overcome something?
yeah, like big time.
Yeah.
I don't look back at it now and feel those things when I look at them, but at the time, absolutely. Like the dopamine rush you get afterwards, you're like, wow, I survived. It's the same thing with rope, honestly.
Yeah.
For me, it's the same like huge hill you have to climb.
Yeah.
I'm also really afraid of needles.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
do
forget
not
about that.
like needles. And if I think about what's happening, that there's a needle going in over and over, it'll really mess me up emotionally.
Yeah.
But what I get over is like the lasting impact of the art and stuff like that. But yeah, during it, I mean, recently when I was doing my neck, it was like, I can do this. This is not forever. And I stole that from you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have the same mantra with tattooing and rope, that this won't last forever.
Yeah, well, I got that from you. It's like, this won't last forever. This will go away, and you can do it. You're strong. You're strong. You're strong. You're strong. You know, and yeah, I love that part about it. I really do.
I agree. I don't think every tattoo. It doesn't need to be like that for any reason for anyone. It can just be like, whoop, went and got a fun thing, and it wasn't that terrible an experience.
Yeah.
But like, I definitely value tattooing and the way that I approach it, because it is like often this huge like endeavor and this like crazy painful process, and putting your body through some shit and coming out on the other side and having this like permanent awesome thing that you like earned.
Yeah, earning things is really big for me.
Yeah. Same. Love a reward.
Yeah, me too. As like a reward.
Yeah. Love a trial and a reward at the end.
I really want a PMA tattoo. I've never gotten one, and I kind of want one.
Can you get like on your fingy? People always get them like on there, like some when like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want one though.
That was me with the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Now I want more barbed wire chain like whatever.
I want to get my palms tattooed really bad.
I always say that I'm not going to, but I know I am.
I am.
I'm absolutely going
There's
to.
a guy in San Diego.
The dude who specializes in it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
I talked to Owen about him not long ago.
Oh, neat.
And like followed him. It's insane.
Yeah.
The shit he does.
I know. I like that they get kind of,
Weathered.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
It just sounds like the worst thing in the world, but I know I'm going to do it eventually.
Oh, yeah. Let's go together.
Oh, I'm getting my head tattooed at the end of the month. We should do that when I live down there. I love San Diego.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go together. That'd be so fucking cool.
God, it's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Let's get like matching tattoos.
Okay.
Or like mirrored.
I'll get anything on my palm. Okay. Let's do
Yeah, I
it.
don't give a shit either.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there forever.
Okay, folks. This was episode 4. It was great. I think that everybody liked it, right? That's what people are saying.
They're already saying it.
Yeah.
I got like 5 texts right now.
From Janica?
No.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I don't have anything from her, so
Well, maybe she'll call you later.
maybe, probably not. Well, everyone, thank you for watching The Corn Corner, the new hit podcast. I am Wicked Wren.
I'm Cam Damage.
Yes. And look, whether you're shucked or you're creamed, we don't care as long as you're kind corn.
We don't care what kind of corn you are. Just as long as you're kind corn.
We're going to get it one day.
So be kind corn to each other.
Be kind corn to each other, everyone.
It was closer than last time. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it was.
Now we're going to play intro.